in case if you're wondering how your next interview is going to be, and if you're planning a lot of strategies to win that interview, I think this video is for you. I talked about how you open up the interview, how you would drive the interview. Let's get right to it. One thing that you should remember is a good start is halfway to success. And the best part is we know how the interview starts with the most famous question, that is talk about yourself. And be glad that is still the trend today. Now you got a plan for the obvious question in the interview. If your current plan is to run the interview through your educational backgrounds or your experience and loads of other stuff that you already have on your resume, just throw that idea in the dustbin. Okay, Ganesh, what's your plan? So my plan, that the first thing that I try not to sound stereotypical by stating the name on education, bragging about your projects and contributions. I will simply start about how personally I am and what were my responsibilities in my last organization and what are my key interest areas and how I'm planning my journey and how did I come to know about the opportunity and what do I know about this opportunity. And next thing that you want to remember is try not to intimidate too much. If you have certain certifications or if you have certain experience, if you have worked on brand companies, you should not try to intimidate the interviewer too much. You should intimate, but try not to overdo it. Next thing that you want to remember is to set the time. If you take up 15 or 10 minutes to talk about yourself, that's might be a half of your interviewer's time that is allocated to the interview. So you should be careful how much time you're consuming about talking about yourself, because interviewer might be interested in asking questions and checking out the compatibility with the team and himself. So you should keep it quick and concise. I may suggest it to keep under 2 to 3 minutes. The next tactic that I have for you is the breadcrumb strategy. Because if you are answering a question, always try to leave clues or few breadcrumbs so that the interviewer could be intimidated or intrigued to drill a little deeper. So, whenever you're answering a question, try to leave some clues where your interest area lies in, where your strong suit is. For example, if you're answering the question of talk about yourself, end that discussion or end that answer with the things that you love most and with the things that you really did well in the past. So the next question is probably going to be on the topics that you ended the first question with. Remember this strategy, it's going to work 60 out of 100 times. The odds are short, you gotta have some strategy. Now that we figured out how to start and how to continue, the next thing that you always going to remember is be informal. Not too informal, but informal. If you're the posture you are sitting, the way that you answer, if you are losing your cool or anything of that sort, just remember it's an interview. It's a discussion that's gonna take place between you and the interview to check the compatibility. It's not a test for your ability, or it's not a certification program, or it's not like a GPA dependent on it. So it's a discussion, it's a compatibility check in the form of a discussion. So you should try to be informal as possible. If you ever feel that you're in the woods, take a short break and ask for a quick drink or water or something. So that gives some time to process what's happened in the interview and what is going to be in the interview, and you can better prepare in that short span of time while you're waiting for your drink, coffee, or water. You're cool, you're composed, you're answering all the questions, almost you're driving the interview. If you plan on putting a bar little higher, then you could add some confidence to your discussion and try to clear about what you're talking. If you don't know something, just be clear enough to say that you don't know, because it's not a crime to say no, and everybody doesn't know everything, right? Having a good exit strategy is also going to be help a lot. So if time allows, seek more clarity about the role, the team and the company, so that actually leaves some good impression in the mind of interviewer that you're really serious about that job and really want to know more about the company and the team. Hey, most of all, it's an interview. Anybody couldn't predict what happens next. All the best. Let me know in the comments how your interview went. Please do subscribe, please do share, hit the bell icon, like the video. Thanks for watching. Ganesh out.